I really feel like I can put my hand straight through a brick wall after this hand wrap. On this video, I'm going to show you how I wrap my own hands. And I would argue with anyone that the method that I'm about to show you is the best way to wrap your own hands, to have ultimate protection, ultimate efficiency, so you can train even better without getting injured. All you need is 180-inch hand wraps that's got some elasticity in it, which means it's got a little bit stretch in it. I had 106 fights in my 17-year competitive boxing career, winning 7 national titles, an Olympic bronze medal, a European gold medal, undefeated professional boxer. I've tried every method to wrap my own hands, and this, like I said, is the best. So you start off with the end where you've got the loop for the thumb, but we're not going to put our thumb in this loop. What we're going to do, we're going to wrap this around our fingers like this. We're going to spread our fingers and wrap it around a few times. And I'm sure you're thinking, well, why? We don't protect our fingers there through boxing. Well, it's not for that. What we've just done there, we've just created a nice piece of padding that's going to protect our knuckles. Then we're going to put this over the front of our knuckles. We're going to pinch it with our thumb. Then we're going to hold it and wrap it in here and do one full wrap around the knuckles to keep that piece of padding, what we've just put on there, secure. Now, a lot of people, when they're doing hand wraps, they're wrapping around and around and around. And what that does is puts lots of padding on the bottom of the wrap there, which, why? Because we're not protecting underneath here. It just makes it harder to make a fist. So we've got that on there. Now we're going to go around and protect the wrists. Now, depending on how big your hand is, depends on how many times you go around the wrist. If you've got a bigger hand, less times around. A smaller hand, obviously you can go around more times around. If you've got wrist problems, I've done a full video on how to protect your wrists. Click up here and check that video out after you've watched this video. So I've went around the wrist a couple of times. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around the thumb. Again, if you've got sore thumbs, you could go around the thumb multiple times. I'm just going to go around there once. So now I've protected the knuckles, the wrist and the thumb. I'm going to come around the back of the hand. I'm going to come up next to the fingers. Now I'm going to pinch this in here and go through the fingers. I want to keep this thin as it goes through the fingers, because the only reason why you put hand wrap in through your fingers is to keep this piece of padding in place, so when you put your glove on, it doesn't peel back and reveal your knuckles. So I've pinched that, got it thin through there. Now another thing what people normally do, they'll come all the way down the back of the hand after here. Now here's the trick. We don't go down the back. What we're going to do, we're going to come in between the forefinger and the thumb like this. Then we're going to go around the back of the hand. This is keeping this palm open here. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why we do this. Now from there, around the back of the hand, we're going to go in between the index finger and the middle finger, coming around again, pinching it, keeping it thin. Then from there, through the forefinger and thumb, around the side, back around the back of the hand. And now what you're going to do, we're going to go in between the last one, the forefinger and the big finger there. And again, we're going to pull it down, pinch it thin, go around the back, and bringing it around right there. Now what we've done, we have protected the knuckles again, the thumb, the wrist, but we've put the padding in place. We've got it nice and secure right there. If your hand wrap has got a velcro strap like this, you want to secure the velcro strap right on your joint here. The velcro strap obviously is thicker than the hand wrap, so what that does, it makes it even more secure, so you can't really move your wrist so much there. Now what you're going to do, this is done, we're going to turn the hand around and see this area here. We're going to kind of tuck this bit of wrap here underneath and open up the palm. The palm is fully exposed. This is also great if you're doing like a cross-training session where you're doing boxing, into the battle ropes, or you're doing kettlebells, because it keeps the grip there as well. And also it gives you kind of like a little bar to hold onto to make a tighter fist. So that right there is how we can do a great hand wrap. If you want to go one step further, you're going to get some of this white athletic tape. You're going to wrap this around the wrist and it'll look like this. Now what this is doing, this is just putting extra protection on. Make sure when you're wrapping around the wrist, you keep your fingers spread, because if you've got a tight fist there, when you do open your hand, that expands your wrist and it'll feel too tight. So keep your fist, you keep your hand wide open, go around the wrist, and then from there you can come up and around the thumb. Again, if you've got sore thumbs, this is a great way to protect your thumbs. And then finishing off around here, around the front of the hand right there. Now that right there is the best way to wrap your hands. I really feel like I can put my hand straight through a brick wall after this hand wrap. And like I said, I would argue with anyone that there's not a better way to wrap your own hands than this way right here. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel where I upload lots of boxing education videos like this. Also, any questions about the hand wraps, let me know in the comments below. Any video requests that you want me to make for you, leave them in the comments below. I read every single one. Thank you for watching.